Either way, let's start off with this hand. Okay, this hand's really good if we find a land with our Consider or a Draw Step. That's 3 looks. Probably supposed to keep this hand. Could also find another cantrip, right? I did make a couple changes to the deck. Bata, 18 months. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, 2 days in a row, not starting off the stream muted. It's just kind of random sometimes. Like, sometimes the microphone just, like, it doesn't work, even though I don't change anything. I don't do anything different. Sometimes it just doesn't work. But I did make a couple changes. I ended up, like, sleeping on it and realizing, I think some people in chat were right, the mountain was just a bit bad. It doesn't cast Mending. It's, like, not that necessary. I just added the 3rd Steam Vents for that. I am playing the 4th Prismatic Ending, which I think was in the list I posted yesterday, but I don't think I was actually playing it. I put Mold to 5. Okay, Darkslick Shores. Mold to 5, Darkslick Shores, no Luris. Lantern Control. Okay, so we can see if our top card's a land. It's not. Okay, put that into the graveyard. Oh boy. So we're missing our land drop. We're drawing a Serum Visions though. Oh no. What a disaster. Even I got an extra look because of the lantern. So I've got a bunch of Prismatic Endings in the main deck, which is kind of nice. Okay. Can work with this. Oh man, what a start, huh? Yeah, apparently Magic Online has retro Demiliches that these do not exist in paper. I was looking the other day. Yeah, these straight up don't exist in paper, but they do exist on Magic Online, so I decided to switch to these. Playing Grandmere today. I'm gonna play Grandmere in between rounds of the challenge. Man, what a weird matchup. Probably not favorable, right? The Prismatic Endings have got to help a lot. Just like they just help in so many matchups. And if we can get a Demilich in play, then these can like flashback Prismatic Endings. Although we can't attack with it if they have the bridge. Alright, they said to take my Thought Scour. They could Lantern my Flooded Strand. I kind of feel like Lanterning the Strand was kind of good here. I don't know. Alright, so they have their land, they play their bridge. They're drawing Inquisition next turn. We don't know their last card. I'm going to go and get a Fountain, and then Salvaging, discard Phoenix. Lightning Bolt on top. Hopefully we can just get a bunch of creatures into play, and then we need to eventually... I guess, yeah, actually drawing Prismatic Ending is going to be a problem, of course. Bridge. We have 4 main deck Prismatic Endings. The problem is we need 3rd land, we need to draw Ending, we need to do it through the Lantern lock, right? So it's gonna be not free, but this is the 3rd land if they don't mill me. Which they don't. And then Mending's not a bad draw at all. So we cast 1 spell this turn for Phoenix and Demilich. There's no way they mill my Mending. They milled my Mending? I can flash that back. So I only cast 1 spell. We cast a Salvaging, I think discarding Scalding Tarn now? Then I can go Bolt, got shot, Demilich. Phoenix. What about Meat Hook, Massacre, and Junsack? I don't remember what that card does off the top of my head, to be honest. If you could exclamation point card, I'll reread it. No, the trophy race isn't still going on. I finally changed the go live notification. It's a good draw for them. So they mill my Thought Scour, and they Inquisition my Salvaging, but I have a rebounded Salvaging. That will draw me the Flooded Strand, probably. And then we need to draw a Mending at some point. What's nice, Ending. But what's nice is with the Faithful Mending, if it's on top and they try to mill it, I can just draw it. We do need to find one. You draw the Strand. There's the ending. And so they can Lantern of Insight me, but I can respond with Faithful Mending if they do. That's really, really hype. Is it Manamorphose the best card leaving the yard for the Lich? Not usually, no, because like you don't often have like mana to like or spells in hand to cast off the mana. Like usually I've been leaving Consider. I could maybe exile the Dart or the Gut Shot. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and draw. They could have another discard spell as their last card, but I'm going to flashback the Mending, of course, here. And then they've lost their Lantern, which is big. Their Saga that's in their graveyard can get it back at some point, but not now. Really, really hype. Trophy race, and we lost 44-42. It was really a good race, though. I really, really enjoyed doing it. Yeah, we don't know what that last card is. Dude, second ending. I wonder. I guess I just should have been playing endings in the other variants of this deck that I was playing just right after MH2's release. But this card just like solves so many problems for the deck. So many problems. Like this deck is just so hard. It's like really resilient to removal spells, discard spells, counter spells. It's pretty consistent. But when it's bad against lock pieces, and ending is obviously like one of the best cards in the format against lock pieces. It's very interesting. So I want the Wear Tears, of course. I also want like probably 2 moons for Saga. No, I don't think Meat Hook Massacre is very good. I think the card's like really, really mana intensive. I could be wrong. Hey, Yindrik. Do you think Yajar could be good in Gen Sacrifice? I think it could be, but the thing is, like, the card's really only good if you have Bombardment or Devil in play. Like, in the Zombies deck, like, you have a lot more synergies with it. I think that card's probably only good in Zombies. That's my inclination, but I could be wrong. Don't think I want Flusterstorm. I don't think I want Surgical. Yeah, these Demiliches don't exist in paper, but they exist on Magic Online. I don't know. They would be so cool in paper, but I don't think they exist. Maybe they'll print them one day as a promo or something. But they're Magic Online only art. Winning the board over a Culling Ritual? No, Culling Rituals, dude, that card is cracked. This card this card doesn't kill Rest in Peace. This card doesn't kill like other graveyard hate pieces. I would not cut a Ritual for it. I can keep this hand. Yeah, I just don't think this card's very good. You gotta click the share notification, Anemia. I take one of my only ending with this hand. All right, they could needle my Tarn because they know about it, so I'm gonna fetch. Although I guess they probably don't have needle. Post board. I mean, I need to keep the Wear Tear. I guess I'll keep Consider underneath it. Just kind of a slow start, but that's fine. This is a really slow matchup, right? Do we try Shambling Gasp Bombardment? Wait, that's the 1/1 when it dies. It gives -1/-1. I don't think that card's particularly good either. I could wait to fuse. I could wait 1 turn so I can fuse, but then they get a big token. Yeah, it's not worth it. I could have Manamorphosed to draw the Consider and then cycle the Consider. That could have been good. Oh, they exiled my my Consider with the Pixis. So now I guess I can cast this without fear of losing any value. Yes, put Stevens in the graveyard. Draw another land? No! 17 lands, by the way. Okay, Mending is very good at unflooding, at least. It's blue-white. Mending. Let's discard Island, Tarn. Thought Scour myself, might find a Phoenix. Did find a Phoenix. Caw. So let's see if they have a third land to go with their Saga. They do. They have a bridge. If they have a bridge, they're not playing it. Let's start off with the Mending. Okay, I feel like I'm probably just supposed to salvage here and then set up for a big turn next turn. Although my opponent's really likely to find Graveyard Hate off the Saga, which is kind of a pain. So I could try to consider into an answer for Saga. I kind of like that. We have a bunch of answers with the... we have Alpine Moons and Wear Tears. We didn't find one. Then we get the second white source here. Although it's a bit awkward to Demilich because I might just be casting some Demiliches this game. So they Lantern, exile my Lich. Why is Lantern controlling blue, whereas terrible in a Saga deck? I mean, you tell me, brother. Sometimes they play Urza. Take my Ending. And smack for 6. Yeah, the old border Lich is MTGO only. So I think I like discard Lich, and then we can immediately cast Lich from the yard if they don't crack the Lantern. They know I have this Lich though, so they have to crack the Lantern now. I think they're blue for war. They could be. I kind of doubt it. Like a chatter mentioned, where it's not that good with Saga, but I don't know. Probably best not to overthink it too much. No, main deck won a Murktide. I tried it, I didn't like it that much. It wasn't that bad either. Because now we have to chump block. Yep, they're playing Whir. So hopefully they crack this Lantern now. And we can hit some Phoenixes. Because we're going to salvage, then draw Scour. They do, awesome. I think the last card's a discard spell, them floating the black and then unfloating there. So we get to draw Scour. Our top card is a copy of Demilich, which sorry, I need to... I've got to stop here. I think it's just a little too late. I want to Scour over this. We might be blocking for this turn. The Bolt is so close to lethal. Just not quite there. Yeah, it'd be a lot. They also get to Whir for some more Graveyard Hate next turn. So I'm feeling pretty bad about our spot. But we're not dead on board. And we also have game 3 on the play, right? Surgical Extraction, Faithful Salvaging. Okay, well, I'm pretty happy that that's what they're using their Surgical on. The answer is back. I mean, playing against the deck one time doesn't mean the deck is back, right? Yeah, I believe that Old Border Demilich is MTGO exclusive. It would be really cool, though, if they made it not that way. Okay, so they exiled their Whir, and now they're drawing Spire if they don't pick Spire, but they should probably Pyre because they exiled my Phoenix, yeah. We're drawing, there's another Lich on top, which isn't that good. In this spot when I have to double chump. Yeah, I guess we're dead? So I can bolt this and then they jar, but then I don't die to... oh, they didn't jar. So I'm not dead next turn, but now I don't even have to block this next turn, which is just huge here. And I know, and so they should probably Pixis their Thoughtseize to try to make their construct lethal. Right? They should probably Pixis. Now they're drawing Glimmer Void. What a swingy game. They don't have a good attack. I'm just gonna take this. What are you doing? I'm just gonna take it and try to kill you. You have no cards in your hands? I have a Phoenix in my yard. I have a Bolt to flash back off the Lich. I'm drawing Serum Visions. So now if I can get this Phoenix back, they're dead. And I also have to be able to flash back the Bolt, which it looks like I'll exactly be able to do. Oh no, I won't, cause sorry, this actually doesn't. I'm mending, but then I can't cast the Scour. Right. So I guess what I can do is flashback Serum Visions, replay Demilich. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I can't. So if I flashback Serum Visions, I can Thought Scour myself, so I have enough spells for Demilich. There'll be 2 spells. Yeah, I guess that's got to be the play. I can also Thought Scour myself instead of Serum Visions. I think Visions is a bit better. So bottom, top. I'm just gonna graveyard it, but I want to graveyard the Wear Tear because it's a spell for Demilich. So I cast 2 spells this turn, and then I Thought Scour for the 3rd spell. Oh, Prismatic Ending is really good, so now I can exile this. Replay Demilich for 0 mana. So I have these 6 spells. I think I'll leave... If I'm attacking with everything, I probably don't need the bolts. So let me maybe leave Prismatic Ending and Wear Tear. Yeah, Demilich is great. Wasn't Arclight lethal? We couldn't get Arclight Phoenix back. We couldn't get Phoenix back. We talked about this, chat. They're drawing Thoughtseize. Let's freaking go! Yeah, Demilich is cracked. Want to know what Phoenix? Let's go. But, oh no, this hand. No, not this hand. Dude, this hand draws a land. It's turn 2 Phoenixes. But we just don't have the second lands. I think we have to mulligan. That hand hurts to mulligan. Let's keep this. Let me put back the second salvaging, I guess. You did test seriously bad. Yeah. I don't think I need to test it because I have played like 100+ matches with it in older versions, and like I understand why it needs to be cut. I mean, you have to mulligan that hand. Okay, so I think I keep the Demilich, and I bottom the Mending because I don't have another white source. And then Salvaging likely sets up for turn 3 2 Demiliches. Yeah, it's like very unlikely that we can't, assuming no disruption, right? I want to make sure that the Salvaging resolves because you really need the rebound. I don't know why they're thinking so long on their fetch here. Any matchups you would keep the hand against? The first hand? I don't know. I mean, this was the blind, right? Breeding Pool... Flooded Strand is kind of throwing me off. Thought maybe they were rhinos. No, I'm not so sure. Maybe I should have cast Consider. Since if they counter this, I can't Lich. Awesome, though. Resolves. So we get 2 Liches this turn, at least. I guess we put that in the graveyard. Another Ending, which might not be doing anything. But we get to put Phoenix in the graveyard. Very strong. So 2 Phoenixes and a Demilich, and now we get to Thought Scour and maybe spike 1 more creature. Living End Rhinos. Yeah, it's kind of weird for them to not cycle anything if they're Living End. Right, 2 Phoenixes, 2 Liches. Good turn 3. Are they countering this? Okay, they are living end. So should I leave the other Lich in the graveyard? I think so. I think we should. Yeah. These endings are kind of awkward to draw. They're down to 8 life. Okay, that's a lot of Street Wraiths. Jeez. So they can't Violent Outburst this turn, which is I think really good for us since we're like way more interested, I think, in them casting Charlotte's Agent, so we have a chance to bring back our Phoenixes, although maybe not that good of a chance. Oh no, yeah, we can cast Ending to trigger Phoenix, so if we draw a fetch land or a 1-mana spell, we can bring our Phoenixes back. Okay, it's neither of those. Serum Visions, one more look. Any spell or any fetch land. Or the Sacred Foundry. Okay, that works. Yeah, do not forget this trick where you can just cast Ending. Very important trick to have up your sleeve. I guess we don't actually have lethal. What? Sorry.
I have peaked in life.
Why is that?
Because I have pumpkin spice espresso with pumpkin spice creamer. I've peaked.
Mm-hmm. Any peekers in chat?
Only if you drink pumpkin spice coffee have you peaked.
So I think my opponent has Force of Negation.
That's mine.
Oh, you're holding it in front of me. I thought it's okay, it's fine. I just thought it was mine. I'm just so confused. You keep putting it in front of my face, and I'm like.
I was showing chat.
I'm like.
This is why I've peaked. It's mine.
Okay. Oh, they have a flying blocker too. Oh, sorry. They have a flying blocker. This game's not over. I'll take some, yeah.
Okay. I'll get you normal coffee because the pumpkin spice is mine.
Okay, so we can flashback Serum Visions into Lightning Bolts, which is our top card. But still not quite lethal. I think we still do this. Do I want a Mending? I think no. So block here. Trade Street Wraith for Lich. Take 5. And then I think I just hold the Bolt, right? I just replay my Liches. Lich is so freaking good, dude. They have another Force of Negation for my Bolt. We're not in great shape. They probably have Leyline. So we probably have to bring in Wear Tear. Yeah, so we're gonna cut the endings. We want the Flusterstorms, Chalices, Wear Tear. We don't want as many burn spells. Seems like a really interesting matchup. It was kind of one I didn't want to play because I haven't played it yet. It seems complicated. Like, they ended up going Shock, Fetch, Shock, Street Wraith, which is... And we had a really good draw, so I don't know that game 1 usually ends up going this well, right? Glass Dust Hulk. Oh, well, super punished for holding the Bolt, although I can replay it off the Demilich. Right, so... I can Prismatic Ending the Charlotte's Agent, Prismatic Ending Agent, Bolt them. That puts Lethal in play. I think I should do this. So the last card is Force of Negation blue card, but we're still in really good shape. Fairy, discard RFG2. I don't know what these words are, but I do recognize them as English words. Yeah, they can't even cast Violent Outburst too, so... Oh, I'm really... Why are they not eating the... They're just 100% banking on drawing Shardless Agent? I don't like this line that much. Cycles the Street Wraith in style. Winning game 1 is huge because we have sideboard cards too. You know, like a lot of sideboard cards. Then I want to cut the Prismatic Endings, and then I think I want to go down to 1 Gutshot, 2 Bolt. Just the 0 mana on Gutshot does matter a decent amount. Maybe the Bolts are just better because they're just more powerful. I'm not sure. I feel like after playtesting a lot, I'll know more. I mean, this also kills Borrower for 0 mana. Wear Tears for Leyline of the Void. Although they might have Endurance instead, right? Surgical not good enough? I don't think Surgical's that good against them. Maybe Surgical's better than Gutshot, though. Yeah, it's probably a bit better. Surgical's probably, like, enough better than, like, the Bolts and Gutshots, though. Invasive Surgery over Sideboard card, modern metagame. I think Flusterstorms tend to be a bit better because they're not, like, you can't force them negation them. They have Endurance. I mean, I just lose the Leyline of the Void, though, right? So I think I'm supposed to have the Wear Tears. And I can loot them away if they end up being truly bad. Let's keep this, I think. We have 2 sideboard cards, but they're not that impactful. But I also have a lot of cantrips to try to find Chalice or Flusterstorm. I think I'll keep. My opponent's Bolt to 6. Endurance has been the choice. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like... If they do have the ley lines, we just straight up lose the game. Right? But that is true. Endurance is more likely. And it's a hard card to play around. Maybe we'll see, like, if we see Endurance this game, we'll side these out. Goosling, 3 months. Thank you for the resubscription. That's a good draw. The Flusterstorm. Yeah, so maybe we can Flusterstorm the Living End and then Surgical the Living Ends. Manamorphose Ending. GG. Easy. No second land, though. Hard to not be too upset about that. Or hard to be too upset over that. So we can maybe Mending away Lich and Wear Tear. They're really... Oh, are they playing Ardent Plea? They must be playing Ardent Plea. Yeah, they're playing Ardent Plea, Charlottes, which makes it so much harder for them to play around counter magic, right? Pretty good for us. Side type, set 15 months, appreciate ya. Yeah, they're not playing. They have to play. They're playing so many white sources. I don't think they're playing Violent Outburst. Oh, I missed that they pitched Plea to force of negation. Obviously, I should have figured that out. Like yesterday.
This is the pumpkin one.
It is? It doesn't look as... Oh, you put milk.
I had Crema. Crema.
Crema.
Crema.
You Boston today?
Ah. Yeah.
4 Outburst, 2 Ardent Plea. We saw Shardless Agent. We didn't see any red sources last game either. Maybe you're right, though. They can't Violent Outburst here. If they have Violent Outburst, like, their mana just doesn't seem to be, like, that functional. You can Surgic away the 2/4 for flyers. I'm going to Surgic with the Living End after I Flusterstorm it, is the plan. Is Team Rocket pushed to next week? Yeah, that's the plan. I will play it. I will play it. You're kidding me. Are they targeting me with the Ashiok ability? Bit weird. Maybe it's fine. Can't really cast Phoenix at the Ashiok here. Let's just draw Mending. We can go end of turn Mending, hopefully Phoenix them. J-Core, 2 months, appreciate you. What's really nice here is, again, like, I think they're just banned, so it seems like we'll be able to like they can't instant speed Violent Outburst, which is just like such a big changer. Alright, Milda over another Phoenix. I only have 2 more Phoenixes in the deck, 2 more Demiliches. Do they have Plea plus Fluster? If they have Plea plus Fluster, I'm not sure that even necessarily gets us. I need to keep... I think I want to keep the other land. Yeah, so I can try to go triple... Cantrip, hold a Flusterstorm Surgical. Alright, let's keep the Chalice. Awesome, the second Phoenix. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Do I just attack them? I don't know. The Ashiok's kind of scary. It's like pretty bad if they like win the fight over Living End, right? Hey Evan, how you doing? I always like the Nilla Phoenix deck could not 100% rely on Graveyard. Thing as Drake. Maybe add that. People have suggested that a lot, but the thing is, Prismatic Ending and Wear Tear give you a lot of resiliency to Graveyard Hate. Like, we played against Blue-White Control, and we were able to like pretty easily answer like 3 Rest in Pieces and 2 Chalices. Just like with 4 main deck endings and then the Wear Tears with all these cantrips, it's just very easy to find answers to Graveyard Hate. Obviously, you still can lose to them, but it hasn't really felt like a big problem. Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to Flusterstorm that. Maybe I was. I think you should take both an Ashiok. I really heavily disagree. Really heavily disagree with that that plan. Like this just like, oh, if this turns off like any fetch land for them here, right? Like they just can't crack this fetch or they're dead to both Phoenixes hitting them. That just kind of like, you know, that just in my opinion is very results oriented thinking. And they cannot Violent Outburst. Second Flusterstorm is a big game. Also got shot. I think I cited out the gut shot. I shouldn't have played my land, sorry. Why play land there? Yeah, I think I'm just attacking them. Do I think thinking this can replace Demilich? I mean, like, can is a word, right? You can do it. I wouldn't recommend it. So if we attack them, we just turn off the... Yeah, I don't think we even care that much about the Ashiok. It does... Killing Ashiok would give me second Flusterstorm, I guess. But I don't think we'll need second Flusterstorm. Still fetchable lands? Yeah, but the Ashiok turns off the fetches. Yeah, we should be in good shape here. I think. I guess I have one more Phoenix in the deck after this. I do have 1 Lightning Bolt. It hasn't been exiled yet. It just got exiled. Only 15 cards in our library. Should be enough. Well, if they just have Curator of Mysteries, I guess we're in bad shape. Well, they have 2 left in their deck, and they concede. 2-0, baby! Let's go! 2-0 with Jeskai Phoenix. Feeling really good. This hand's really good if we draw a land. I put a revealed Kihira. I'm gonna keep. This hand's like, I think fine against Elemental. I mean, this hand just is like good against anything if we draw the land. This hand's like very good if we draw the land. I think I basically always keep this. Play against the Phoenix player at the Murktide. Yeah, I don't know. Nobody listens to me, to be honest, when it comes to these Phoenix decks. Maybe some people do, but people are like super opinionated on these, and everybody's got their own build, and everybody likes their own build. But I really like mine. I really firmly believe Demilich is better than Murktide, though. Lich is just, this card is just absurd in this archetype. And it plays well with the exact same cards that Phoenix does. Yeah, it is control. I'm honestly starting to think Ahira is like more likely to be control than elementals at the moment. Land, let's go. Yes, graveyard. Draw bolts. Yeah, let's go! Okay, I'm gonna main phase the salvaging, I think. Just because we really need it to resolve so we can get our Phoenixes back, of course. And this could answer a Chalice, which is nice. But they didn't play Chalice this turn. So I'm probably going to discard the salvaging. I could discard the Demilich. Yeah, let's discard the Lich. Okay, too many lands. remember when we kept a one-lander, chat? Do you remember when this was a one-land hand? Is main phase better than upkeep? Yeah, I guess upkeep's a bit better. Still a very good turn 3. Yeah, we should have just discarded the land. I counterspell the Lich, it's fine. Phoenix is also really hard for them to deal with, because they don't play Path usually, they have Ending. Can't believe it, dude. This was a one-lander. So funny. Obviously, like we're a Faithful Mending deck, so you know we could definitely get out of the flood. Oh yeah, Solitude can deal with Phoenix. That's true. Maybe it's a charm. Okay. 16 lands. I actually don't even feel like 16 lands is crazy, but 17's I think the better number. All right. It's Visions. I guess we can top this and then that would allow us to escape Lich for sure. But we can probably get Lich back anyways, and then like putting both in the graveyard gives me a better chance to hit a Phoenix, which I did find a Phoenix. Okay, we're back in business. I love that you can like I just love the ability for this archetype and this deck to just top deck out of situations like this. Always feels really good. Time for 6. Put my opponent down to 4. Yeah, Old Border Demilich is like a Magic Online exclusive. That's pretty cool. So they probably have Verdict. No Verdict, let's go! I would love to do well with this challenge, guys. It would be really big for the channel. Just really exciting to like top 8 a challenge with your new brew, you know? Just like what I live for. Maybe not cast Demilich because of Verdict. Maybe, yeah. I think it was fine to cast. Maybe we should have attacked first. Okay, so let's focus up, though. Celebrating a little early. So they do have, like, a lot of Rest in Pieces and Chalices. Maybe I want the full... Ending deals with Sanctifier, though, so maybe Ending's better than Wear Tear. But this being instant and sometimes 1 mana is kind of nice, too. I'm going to cut the gut shots. Yeah, I don't really like Flusterstorm that much either against them. Like, it doesn't counter Verdict, it doesn't counter Solitude, it doesn't counter Chalice, Rest in Peace. Maybe this is just like the swap gut shots for Wear Tears. We have a Thing in the Ice in the deck. I don't like Thing in the Ice. I know that there are some players who really like Thing in the Ice. I'm not really a fan. All right, let's keep this. Put it most to 6. It's just like I really like this main deck. I'm like really happy with it at the moment. 3 months, thank you Newsy, appreciate you. What if you do a trophy challenge with MH3 hits modern and you can use your brewing process more? Well, I'm not going to make any plans for MH3 now. There's not really any points. And I don't understand use your brewing process more because I feel like I used it like about as much as anybody could last time. The number of rounds in the challenge is based on attendance. Right now, because there's 109, I think the cutoff for 8 rounds is 129, so we have this is a 7-round event. Nice, rest in peace. So we can go Manamorphose, Mending. Let me fire off at least one Manamorphose. I think we should. It's a bit greedy, but if we find a Phoenix, we get to Phoenix here. Didn't find one. Okay, let me discard Flooded Strand. Mending number 2? I think we can do that. Yeah, I think you're supposed to. We have 4 looks. Can't Demilich though. Hopefully they plus, so we just ending. Yeah. Fairy shuts off the rebounds. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to ending this. What's the weakest card in the deck? Faithless. Faithless is way better than everybody thinks. The rebound on this card is really strong. The weakest card is probably Gutshot. But I wouldn't even say that, like, I don't even feel like that card is particularly weak, you know? I think I'm going to mana. Might be better to go Salvaging. Yeah, let's go Salvaging main phase, discard Wear Tear. And then see what we draw. Hello, what's up?
What would you like from Biscuit Bar?
I don't know if I guess the chicken and waffle thing.
Okay, it's the chicken and not a waffle?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the Diet Coke if they have. Oh wait, they have different sodas there, right?
I don't know.
Okay, just whatever, just some soda.
Some soda.
I mean, Gutshot is good in the metagame, I think, but I think it's the weakest card in this deck. I think I get Sacred Foundry. I don't think my life total matters that much. And just like starting the turn with so many 0-mana spells will give me a decent chance, I think, to find Phoenixes and Liches. So I'm going to start off by scouring myself. In response to the rebound triggers. It does feel bad to lose Manamorphose, but I think I should discard 1 here. Cool. Phoenix is a great draw, of course. Thought Scour before the Manamorphose. Manamorphose, I think for blue-white, because we have Mending. It'll flashback Mending. We have 2. I don't know how this happened. We've got 3 Phoenixes in the yard all of a sudden. Not sure when that happened. Caw! Double Scour, yeah. Totally missed it. Thank you, Wagner. Let's freaking go! This deck is so freaking hype. So we get our Phoenixes back, and then we'll also get a Demilich now. I'll draw another Lightning Bolts. I don't think the meta has adjusted for Settle the Wreckage yet. Yeah, I'm not playing around Settle the Wreckage, chat. It's not gonna happen. Me playing around, it's not gonna happen. I might get Settle the Wreckage, you know. I think we'll get Solituded here. Kind of like bolting. I mean, I'm going to bolt anyways so I can Demilich for 0 mana. No! So usually I exile Salvagings first because they don't rebound if you cast them off Demilich. I mean, we have so much to exile here. I guess we go to combat. We're probably getting Crypticted. We're not getting Cryptic Commanded. So I'll target the bolts. 3-0 with Jeskai Phoenix in the Modern Challenge. I'm so excited, dude. Playing against Luris. Definitely going to keep this hand against Luris. Kind of a painful hand. We have Mending to gain some life. Yeah, Endurance also blocking Phoenix is a big part of it, of course. Yeah, we're 3-0 in the challenge. Well, stinks that, am I supposed to consider? I think I was consider first. Yes, put that in the graveyard. Top card's another Thought Scour, or a Thought Scour. I've only played the burn matchup once. I'm really not sure how it is. It didn't feel very good, but like I feel like the presence of specifically Mending should make it at least somewhat reasonable. Copia, maybe. If they have Eidolon here, we're in really bad shape. No Eidolon, that's great for us. So I think I'm going to start off and Thought Scour the Phoenix into my yard. Second Manamorphose is great, so I can play Demiliches without having to gut shot this turn. A bit worried about Skullcrack. If they have Skullcrack, I'm, I think, not in great shape, but if they don't, I'm pretty happy. Mending. No Skullcrack, please. Bummer. Could die next turn. It's not that likely, but it's possible. I think I'll discard both gut shots. Still a good turn 3. Just really wish we had that. Actually got the 2 life. Do we have lethal next turn? Theoretically, we have 6, 10, 13. Yeah, we have lethal, bolt, flashback, bolt. Could die to 3 1-mana burn spells. Searing Blaze the Demilich. Okay, start off by Mending away the second Phoenix. Check for the second island in the graveyard. It's not there, thankfully. And then I think I'll make red. If we draw another bolt, we could theoretically just stop them from cracking the Sunbait Canyon, which would be a big game. We didn't draw it, but I think I'm supposed to bolt them instead of salvage. Maybe that's not correct. I could have also floated blue and played the Lich, which gives me a blocker. I don't know if this feels fine. We're dead to Boros Charm plus burn spell, or any 2 burn spells at this point, so probably dead. Yeah, really hard to not be dead here, right? Yeah. Game 2. And then I haven't exactly figured out how I want a sideboard in this matchup. I know I don't want these gut shots. I think I do want the wear tears. Just like killing Eidolon's really important. They also sometimes bring in Rest in Peace, right? But then I'm also wondering if I want any number of Flusterstorms and if this is too many wear tears. What if we do something like this? Just 2 storms. Maybe cut the 4th Visions. Let's try this. Hey Tashi, how you doing? How did Twitch Rivals go last night? I didn't end up getting to watch very much. Is Path not better than Wear Tear against Burn? Path is not very good against Burn, especially Burn with Luris. But again, this also can deal with Rest in Peace, which is just lights out against us, right? And we've got other answers for their 1-mana creatures. The Path is not very good against Burn, I think. And give her Path a turn 1 Goblin Guide. I know you all have. America got their behind expanded. Brutal. No Chalice? Do you want to bring in Chalice against the burn deck? No. Is this a real suggestion? Chalice is worse for us than it is for our opponent by a lot. It's not even really that close. We have to mulligan this. This hand's a bit better. Yeah, it is sometimes hard to tell when people are memeing or not. So they're going to maximize the chances of not drawing a land next turn. Let's just play the Fountain tapped. I don't think we're likely to get to Flusterstorm or anything. And then we're like just waiting one more turn on the Manamorphose will let me lich. I said I like what people mean was subtle. Yeah, it wasn't super subtle though because you asked twice about the Chalice. But yeah, I do like if you're gonna meme, like you definitely if you're gonna meme in this way, you definitely just run the risk of me being too dense to see what's going on, right? It's obviously not a big deal. Bolt the Demilich, definitely fine with that. Weird. Weird game. Just gonna play this tapped and pass. Okay, like that, giving us a target for ending. Don't think they have a land, yeah. So this should let us double Demilich. No, we might not have enough spells. Or not enough mana, because they each cost 2, so we need to draw something. Okay, that's something. And now the second consider lets these be 0 mana. Put that in the graveyard. Ending. Demilich. Leave. Bolt consider. It's a pretty good turn. Yeah, Path is basically just for Murktide. I might bring it in against Reanimator too, but those are like really the only 2 spots I'm thinking of it in. Maybe Elementals, probably not. Probably Elementals. Hopefully we don't have to make that decision. And I think I like our sideboard plan. I might want the 3rd Weird Chair on the draw though. Let's just resubmit. Play Justice Strike. I mean, it's 2 mana instead of 1. I don't hate the suggestion. This hand's probably keepable in the draw. I like how many answers we have. Obviously, we need to draw land. We've got a couple cantrips, and we're on the draw. We can't currently cast the Bolt, but yeah. I mean, I don't love having to shock here, but we think we have to do cantrip. Then not having a 1-mana creature does make our hand a lot worse. If they have Eidolon, we have Wear Tear. If they have Rest in Peace, we have Wear Tear. Yeah, our opponent should also be 3-0. Yeah, they are. What's Path for? It's for Murktide Regent. Justice Strike is kind of a cool thought, though, to play that instead. Because like that card's way better against Dragavan and DRC, but I mean, your deck is pretty good against those cards anyways. So I don't know. Mending is good. I need to draw land, though. Okay, we found a land. We milled over a Demilich, too. It's a little bit of extra value. A little bit nervous here. Lava Spike. Pass. I would love to main phase Mending. It's really bad against Skullcrack, though. I kind of don't feel like we can afford to play around it. I think we Mending and not Manamorphose too. So I can put back, I think, Wear Tear, Second Salvaging. Your hand's a bit clunky. We did gain 2. Can flash it back 2 next turn, maybe. Hell, 17 lands. I like 17 lands. You could even I would go to 16 before I went to 18, but it felt like a good number. Okay, there's Eidolon, which we have answers to here. Yeah, multiple answers. We're down to 6. Let's go Manamorphose, I think red, blue, but probably just Flashback Mending. And we get a Phoenix, awesome. It's really important to get a little bit of pressure here. We can't get our Liches back this turn though, which is a bit of a bummer. Oh no, I didn't discard the Phoenix! What am I doing? Ah! Sorry chat. It's not the first time I've done that. No. It's huge, just like brain fart. At a really critical time too. Lurrus in their hands, which is also a problem. Can't cast any of these. I can't believe I just threw away the game like that. Feels really bad. Now they get to go Lurrus Eidolon. We still have this. We have a chance, but I don't know. It's just a dumb brain fart. Like Lurrus Eidolon is like I'm not sure if that's beatable. We like rebound the salvaging. We take 2. Yeah, shout out to the 15th sideboard card. We have a chance. This game is not over. I just need to focus up a bit. Just a dumb, really avoidable brain fart, unfortunately. We do get to mending here, back up to 5. They have 2 cards in their hand though. I'm not sure how different that game is if we didn't punt that turn. Yeah, probably not that different. Yeah, I think we still lose, but just like a pretty embarrassing mistake to make. Okay, 3-1, still doing well. Deck feels a little soft to burn. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. You have 4.